Hello guys, today we're going to do a quick UDK tutorial on how to create an elevator in UDK. The first thing you're going to want is a static mesh to be your elevator, so come to your content browser here, just clear your search bar and limit the search to static meshes, and you can search through them. I'm just going to search for a door. I'm just going to use a door as an elevator. You can use this one, that's good. I'm just going to drag that in. Close this. Now I'm just going to rotate this so it's flat against the ground. Just press space with it selected and rotate it whichever way you like. I'm just going to rotate it so it's flat against the ground. Very good. I'm just going to move it against this. And there, that should be good. Now the next thing you need to do, if you're going to be using it in the Matinee sequence to actually create the elevator, what you need to do is convert it to a mover. So with it selected, right click, come down to convert and convert to mover, and you can tell that it has been converted to a mover very easily. If you come into your 4 views and just find it, you'll see that it appears as pink. Okay, so the next thing to do is with this selected, go into your kismet, right click in kismet, go to new Matinee, double click on Matinee. This opens the Unreal Matinee screen here. In this little grey area here, still with your mover selected, right click, add new empty group. I'm just going to call this door. Sorry for any background noise guys, it's a bit unavoidable here. Just door, that's okay. Now this isn't good enough to do just yet, we need to add a movement track to this, so just here, right click, come down here to add movement track. Okay, and now we're ready to go. So the first thing that I recommend you do is just make sure that this keyframe is in the right place. Another thing that I always do is I just always delete it and enter it again to make sure that it's in the correct position and registering that the mover is in the starting position correctly. Now to do an Unreal Matinee, you just drag this to the end here and make sure that this is to the end also. The green area is the active area, the area that will actually play when you are in the level, and this here will determine where the keyframes are added. You add keyframes by hitting enter or by hitting this up here, add key. They will come in wherever this line is. Just move it to the end here, and then just drag this up to here and press enter. And now if I just cycle back through it, you'll see that it actually plays the Unreal Matinee. If that wasn't very clear guys, there is a video dedicated to Unreal Matinee previously uploaded to the channel. I recommend you check it out. Okay, so that's all good. So we're just going to exit Matinee, and we have our Matinee ready to go. Now we want our Matinee to play when we step onto the elevator, and to do that we're going to add in a trigger. So you right click in your level, add actor, add trigger, and scroll that over until it's on top of your elevator, or the item representing your elevator. And we're just going to move it slightly, and we're going to press F4 with it selected to go into its properties and increase its size. I'm going to increase that to about 60. Okay, this is almost ready to go. The next thing we need to do is come back into kismet with our trigger still selected and right click and go to new event, using trigger touched. So when the trigger is touched, it will play the Matinee, and when the trigger is untouched, it will reverse the Matinee. Okay, that's good. That's good. Also another thing is with the trigger, you're going to want to change the max trigger count to 0 so it can be activated an infinite number of times. And we're almost ready to go guys. That's all the kismet. You can close that now. But what we need to do is we need to add collision to the door, because once you convert it to a mover, it removes all collision. So you're going to want to select your door, press F4, come down here in the options to collision. I'll just show you an easier way. It's just collision, open it up, come down here to where it says collision type, it says no collision, click on the drop down and click on block all. And now we're ready to go. I'm just going to rebuild paths quickly. Okay. Just jump in, step on our trigger, and our Unreal Matinee begins to play. See here that the trigger is a bit See, once I start to move up, the trigger becomes untouched, so a little fix for that will be to click on your trigger, press F4, and change the height. I'm just going to change the height to 120, nice and large, so that I'm definitely not going to be outside of it. I'm going to drag it up, so that now I will never be outside of it when I'm on the elevator. And the elevator rises up, and I can step off, and it drops down because I left the trigger. Okay, that's it guys. Thank you guys for watching, and please check out more videos on the Online Design Teacher YouTube channel.